Come on, hurry up now. We start the live stream off, it should start straight away. Why does it happen like this? Why does it happen like this? Why does it happen like this? According to that, 50 seconds in. But there's no evidence of the live stream having started on here. So come on now, let's hurry up. Hurry this thing up before people get bored and go somewhere else. We don't want people getting bored and going somewhere else, do we? No, that's taken. If you're interested, if you're still here, there were 5 people waiting for this live stream. Oh, microphone! There were 5 people waiting for this live stream to happen. And now there are 4 because... One second, I've got this figured out now. Oh yes, I've got this figured out. Come on. Let's put it there. Put it there. Right. Could have done all this whilst I was waiting. Yeah, so what was I saying? There were 5 people watching. There's 5 again now, but it went down to 4 because I pressed live on exactly 8:30. 8:30. 1 minute later, a whole minute before it actually come on. Isn't that terrible? Now I was told that by the Greenwood actually, that when you press live, it doesn't necessarily come on straight away. So just do some of your usual thing for a while. If you're not monitoring this like I am doing now, you don't know how long to keep doing something else for. And a whole minute worth of doing something else. That's something you wouldn't expect, is it? What am I doing tonight, though? What am I doing in here tonight with my pan? My pan! Oh, my pan and my wooden spoon and my joyous... Right, yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live stream. I promised it's going to be chaotic, and there's a very, very good reason for that. It's a very... Oh, thank you very much. There's a very good reason why I put chaos in the title, and that is because there's 2 little people. No, there are 2 little people who are bound to end up disrupting things ever so slightly. But I'm going to, I'm not that irresponsible a parent, so they will have a bedtime. Bedtime, by the way, is you 2. Right, I'll tell you in a bit. Once they are told they have to go upstairs, they have to go upstairs. Otherwise, it's back to corporal punishment for Captain Mustard. Not for me, exactly, but, employing the use of the stick. Right, it did us good, didn't it? Anyone growing up in the 70s, you remember the old stick, the slipper, the cane. If you're older than me, even worse. Yeah, and what did it do? Does anybody have any opinions on this kind of thing? Because I think most people have this assumption that fear of getting a whack stopped you from being a little bit too naughty. But is there more to it than that? Is there actually something else where, from what I've read, actually as you're growing up, you don't want to be growing up in fear. You want to be growing up feeling wanted instead. That seems like a better way. The only thing is, being wanted, growing up feeling wanted, also gives you the sense that you can do anything you like and that you're not responsible for anything. So I think it's a bit of a fine line, really. But where do you stand on this particular fence? Do you stand on the fence, or are you on one side of the fence than the other one? Do let me know in the comments. Oh, tonight is going to be special for a couple of things. I am cooking. I'm going to do a Chinese chicken curry tonight. Yes, with, of course, chicken. The cheap chicken. Yeah, none of that breast meat. I don't understand why people buy breast meat. Like exclusively. The whole chicken's worthwhile eating, and the legs are actually tastier than the breast. They are indeed. And something rather special. And it's something special beginning with the word, with the letter B. And it rhymes with ear. And it's because I have some. Oh yes, I've got a few. Tonight I'm just going to drink some beer. But it's fine because it's all proper session beer. And it was given to me today by a chap called Greg, who popped around. I wasn't expecting him to come around today. He didn't tell me he was coming around. He said he'll be in the live stream if he can. He might be looking at the other channel. Anyway, he brought around a good few bottles of beer. So I'm going to just have one in a minute. Forget about tea. Forget about tea. Let's just drink beer tonight. Yeah? Who's with me? Somebody's bound to be. But before I do any of that stuff, I shall have a look at the comments to see who's here, who's actually with me, and then we'll take it from there, I reckon. Oh! Bam, 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 bam. So, here we go. We have 9 people with us tonight, and where have my comments gone? Hang on. The comments have just disappeared. Oh, no. That's a bit annoying. I've managed to lose the chat. There we go. Right, so here we go. And straight away, yes! Who gets that one? Of course, Greenwood. Typical, as if you haven't got enough of them. Project Nigel was here, and he said hello, which is good, because that's me. Good evening all, says Greenwood, and hello, Mustard. The Hedgehog of Truth, causing chaos and pandemonium. On a live stream? This could only be messy. It could only get messy. I'm off away tomorrow, so my pre-holiday evening fun starts now. How positive is that? Thank you. Time for a glass of happy juice. Good. Well, I'll have a glass of hoppy juice in a minute. Peter P. Good evening, Hedgehogs. Says here. Hello, Peter P. Hooked on Classics is here as well. Hello, Captain. Hello, Simone. Hello. Peter P. says hello, Simone, as well. And I'm going to be catching up with the comments rather quickly tonight, which is great. I wasn't any implements. I wasn't hit with any implements at school or home. I did get a smack with a hand from my mum every so often if I didn't think I was a terrant. Possible, maybe more stubborn. And also drink beer. I'm on the wine. Time for a part. There he is, Greg Anderson. Yes, Greg Anderson. The man with the beer and the Range Rover, which I shall be test driving soon, won't I, Greg? Oh, yes, I'm very, very much looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that test drive and that Range Rover almost as much as I'm drinking the beer and eating the curry. So, Peter P's drinking coffee. Hi, I'm just about to open a mango cider, says Greg. Oh, cool. Now, normally, what happens here is I waffle on for so long that by the time I get to the comments, I can't then keep up with them. And then I'll spend the next an hour usually, just reading them out. But Saturday night is never quite as busy with people being in live streams anyway as there's a point though, before I do anything else at all, let's remember to go to all chat. And also to ask the question, is the sound okay? Is the sound okay tonight? Hi Peter. Captain, did you get to see... Simone, that was your premiere, wasn't it? Which I think was yesterday at a time when I couldn't be watching anything at all. You see, until usually the absolute earliest I really get to do any kind of viewing of anything whatsoever is going to be about 8:30, which is why I set this tonight as a rather early one and only just about managed to do it. But I will watch it later on tonight because I've got a bit of editing to do, but not loads. Normally, Normally what happens is if I do a live stream, then after that, I'll end up watching Boaty's live stream. But let's forget about him tonight. He gets enough attention, doesn't he? Yeah? And so I'm going to watch your video straight after the live stream. Okay? And I'll comment and I will enjoy it. And Patriot number 1. I was hit with a claw hammer. Gosh. Oh, that's not a very nice thing to do at all, is it? Imagine that. Anyway, I don't really know what to say about that besides, did it help? Straight to the freezer, and out we come. Oh, hang on, wait a minute there. So tonight, because I have been given some beer, I feel duty bound to drink it. I should drink about it, I should talk about it, and I should, well, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the whole lot, really. It's a bit of waste not to do. So I'll start off with this one, which is Saltaire. Saltaire South Island. And I'm going to say, this is a beer that I've never bought. In fact, I don't think that any of these beers that Greg brought around for me tonight are ones I've ever tried. There's a couple of good reasons for that. Is normally when I buy beer, I usually go for the stronger ones because I feel like I'm getting better value. But then I do find that some of the weaker ones, like this at 3.4%, you know it's not going to get you drunk, which means you can enjoy it. And often they have an even nicer taste. So let's go for it. It looks a bit like lager. Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell you of a little injury I've managed to acquire myself today. Yes, it's stopped bleeding now, but we had to pop into Morrison's before, and I just happened to go down the beer aisle and I had a couple of look at things because there was something, a Fuller's beer that I've not seen for ages, and I picked it up and went, ow, what's that? Bit of glass stuck in my finger. The bottle was all sticky, and there was a piece of glass about that long stuck in my finger. Look, I'll show you. Look, I'll show you. It's still red. It's still red. But I didn't kick off about it. I didn't go off to customer services and say, I demand a full apology and, some supervision next time I come into the shop. But it did honestly bleed quite a lot for quite a while. Gosh, that's a rather nice beer, that. Yeah. You're going to see a different side to me tonight. Normally when we do a live stream, or I do a live stream, you join in with this, so we can say we, I suppose. I'll have one beer. I'll have a beer once I reach the heights of about 20 likes on the live stream. Tonight, I just thought, well, forget about that. Let's just have some beer. And that means that I'm probably going to drink a few. And why not? Why not? And because they are nice sessionable beers that just happen to taste very nice, I won't even get drunk. So, I won't be irresponsible. Who'd like that? Who'd like it if one day I opened up a bottle of port and just glugged the whole lot and chatted to you? Probably nobody, including me. Oh. So what's happened tonight so far? Well, you've already had your first bottom burp, which Tracy's got again. So greedy, that lady. Greedy lady. And the beer is already coming out. Now, I tell you what, actually, yeah. Crisp New Zealand Pale Ale. So it's got these special hops in there. Punching above its weight in flavour. Ah. But, right, it's brewed in, is it brewed in North Yorkshire? Often these things are. What a treat, thank you. Good, the sound is fine. Hello, Patriot, hello, Greenwood. No problem, mustard, smiley face, Simone. Makes sense, doesn't it? Says Clawhammer. I mean, Patriot. What does? What makes sense? Now, is that something that I've already said, or are you talking about the Clawhammer? I did some welding today, and I'm really disliking flux core. Oh, that's because you're doing gasless welding then. Well, I don't know if it's actually possible to do proper good welding without the gas. Proper welders I speak to say, no, it's not. No, you can't really do it. But I've had a go and I've done some fantastic welds, as I'm sure you've seen. Oh, what's that? I thought I heard somebody coming in the front door then, which would be a bit unlikely because it is locked. No, no one's coming in through the window either. Can't sit here for too long because I'll end up burning my onions. Emma Lemon is here. I'm on a train and the Wi-Fi is pretty rubbish for watching live streams. And yeah, any kind of moving thing's not going to be particularly good for internet, is it? But thank you for being here. Oh, that was only the teachers. Gosh, Patriot number one. How long ago was it when you was at school? Because that really is an extreme, extreme punishment, isn't it? Flux core sounds like a fetish, says Emma. Oh, it does. Yes. Hello, definitely getting the Range Rover out soon, says Greg Anderson. Oh, and here we go. Oh, almost is another fart then, but I didn't quite manage it. Well, Greg, I'm actually looking forward to both of them. I think actually, surprisingly enough, the Range Rover Sport will be the car that will get the views more than the others. And I was having a look again just before, as I do, because you get sort of a bit obsessed with numbers and things like this. I was having a look to see what videos have been viewed in the past hour, and sure enough, the Peugeot 407 was another viewer. That's doing really well. It's got like 8,000 views on that one. Oh gosh, and it's just a Peugeot estate car. Peugeot, right? Depends on how you lose it. Greedy and lucky lady, that's me. Says Greenwood with a thingy. Sorry, Mustard, I can't stay. Friends just arrived. Well, that's fine. That's fine, Simone. Honestly, you have a good evening. I'll see you later. Oh, gosh. Here we go. This is going to... oh, God. I tell you what, it's really, really gaseous, this, though. I do like it quite a gassy. Puttycat is here and asks, how many beers have you consumed today? Well, the answer is none. This is my first one, but it's going to be the first of quite a few because I'm just in the mood for it. And it is Saturday night after all, isn't it? I've every reason to. I'm cooking. I've got the house to myself besides two little people who will most definitely end up coming downstairs at some point. But they didn't hear the name Puttycat, so they must be really, really engrossed in whatever it is they're doing. Just got to check on my onions. Usual way, again tonight with this, is to just cook them until they start to go ever so slightly browny, and then add some water. Cook them for ages longer, and then liquidize them into a sauce. And then, not too long after that, get the chicken out of the fridge and bung the chicken in the pan. That's the instructions. How do you make a curry? Well, you get your food out of the fridge and you bung it in the pan. Simple, isn't it? Simple as that. Although you might think there must be a bit more to it than that. Isn't there some black magic involved in cooking? Yeah, that's the bit I can't tell you about. Shame. A real shame. Just chicken curry then? Is that what it's going to be? I could do some rice, I suppose. Some rice. Tom Turbo was around today, and he said he was talking about flatbreads and stuff, and asked if I can make an arm bread. And I said, yeah. And even though without like a tandoor, you can't make an arm bread as long as you get the pan hot enough. It's fine. And then he suggested that I should make these flatbreads tonight, and I said, no, I don't want to. And that was it. That was the end of that conversation. And he went away with his tail between his legs, feeling rather grumpy. And he would have been grumpy anyway because, he didn't really get completed today what he was hoping to do. And that's his fault. That's his fault indeed. And, he can come back another day and to do that kind of thing. I'm open to suggestions when it comes to cooking things. But the only thing is, I do actually want to eat it afterwards. And that's where, when I do my own little experiments, I do experiments with, I experiment with the experience that I have with cooking so as I know not to go too far down the wrong path. If you've never done any cooking before, you could end up trying to make a loaf of bread and end up with a cricket ball. Or trying to make a nice, simple chicken curry and end up with a slice of toast. That's how far wrong you can go if you've got no idea what you're doing. Just so happens I do. With experience. You do it enough, you'll learn how to do it. That's my advice to anyone who wants some advice off of me tonight, who probably isn't going to get anything more useful than that. Those onions don't really need much more of a stir for the moment anyway, which is nice. Yours. Putty cat. Two nuns are riding their bicycles around the back streets of Rome. One nun looks at the other and says, I've never come this way before. And the other nun replies, must be the cobblestones. Very good indeed. Mustard asks Putty Cat, do onions and beer make your breath smell like a batch of roses? No, they can't. You see, if you like the smell of onions, that's great. If you like the smell of garlic, that's great. If you like the smell of beer, old beer, second-hand beer, that's also great. But roses, if you don't like the smell of roses, then you wouldn't really want beer to make your breath smell of roses, would you not? What's really good, of course, is that I'm not going out tonight. I'm not probably going to be going out very much at all tomorrow, so I can really enjoy these beers tonight. Yes, I feel really pleased about it. I really do. Oh, look, we have 16 people here watching now. Let's turn the volume up a bit and make some more people watch. Promise to like the live stream. That will help me a great deal. Mustard, what brand are the bottles of beer in your microwave? Oh, to the microwave. They're the ones that Greg bought me today. So we have not the in your country. That sounds almost a bit rude, actually. In the country that you live, beer is different, though, isn't it? Very different to what it is here. But we have a Golden Ale, Black Sheep brewery, which I do like Black Sheep. And Ilkley, Mary Jane as well. And there's another one in the fridge, which has something to do with a rat. Can't remember what it is, but I'm going to just leave it in the fridge for a moment, rather than getting it out of the fridge and disturbing it and upsetting it and all those kind of things. It's a happy way it is. You still smoking barnacles, asks B. Might be. What's it to you? Do you want to join me? Or did you stop smoking barnacles, asks B. Might be. Might have done. Might be having more than ever. Tossing some oysters on an ant pile is a great legal way to relieve some stress. Well, Tossing oysters onto an ant pile. I'll try it one day. I'll see what it's like. I mean, I'm all up for new and organic ways of relieving stress, and if it has to involve ants being in discomfort, fair enough. I'm not really bothered about ants. I don't really know that they serve such a great purpose to the purpose of which they serve. So it's not like the bees, is it? Oh, bees are really useful. Cows are useful. But whereas wasps are not useful, flies are not useful, slugs they have a use, although they're horrible, disgusting little things that just make me want to cringe. And I wish I hadn't started talking about them. Mary Jane looks yummy, says Putty Cat. Well, it's still in the bottle, you can't really tell. But should I drink that afterwards? Yeah, should I drink it? Oh, of course I will. Of course I will. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm just going to glug these down. I'm just going to act tonight like I'm in the company of some friends, because I am, and we're just having a right good old chat. But for some reason, I'm doing all the talking. My friend Steve Berry would be fantastic at this. He really would. I should say to him, why don't you have a go at doing a live stream? Because I do spend quite a bit of time with that chap. Oh dear. Oh, what are you doing? Oh no. Oh, shit. Right. Looks like one of our fishes isn't well. It's got the old whirling thing on the go. Oh, balls. There's nothing you can do with them. It's not like, if you isolate them in a jug, it doesn't stop them from doing it, and they just have to leave them to it, really. Unless anybody knows, is there something specific you should do with a fish doing the old whirling thing? We really like those as well, the diamond tetras. Poor thing. Right, there's nothing I can do about it, so I have to carry on with what I'm doing here. That's what this is about. Let's get some water in there as well. Oh. Right, so where was we up to then? Mustard, do you predict that you'll be hungover in the morning? I predict I won't be hungover in the morning, and that's because I know when to stop. Unless, of course, I'm with my friend Kev. Then for some reason I don't really know when to stop, because we just carry on going until about 7 o'clock in the morning. But that's a relatively light session. We used to do when I lived in the south, I'd come up here every 6 or 12 months or so, and we'd be up way into, sometimes I think it was 10 o'clock in the morning. We stopped once because there was no work the next day. It was fantastic. We never got ill doing it. You chat enough, you only get so drunk, and you can't really go beyond that. Right, where was we up to? Ilkley. I've been to Ilkley and the Moor before. Can't remember why, says Greenwood. Abe Braid. I'd never toss an oyster off. Well, no, I don't think you should, actually. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? And Raj is here. Hi, Captain. How are you? I am back here after many days, Captain. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, and glad you've come back indeed. Puttycat says, so, Mickey, you said you're divorcing Minnie because she's really silly. Yeah, I remember this one. No, I'm not because she's silly. It's because she's effing goofy. Maybe a winkle. It's not Dino, is it? Well, it might be. 3 old women are sitting on a park bench, says Puttycat. A man in a trench coat comes and flashes them. The first woman had a stroke, and the second woman had a stroke, and the third woman couldn't quite reach. Very good. Very good indeed, Puddy Cat. Is one of the fish killing another fish? Poor fishy. No, they're leaving it alone at the moment. The most common thing that fish get wrong with them is this whirling issue. And it can just happen to pretty much any of them, really. We've been all right for things, you know, they have water changes enough, they have all the things that they need. The tank's not overcrowded, but the trouble is fish, they're just vulnerable. When they have, you know, you don't like have a fish and it lays an egg. It lays hundreds of eggs. And that's because in the wild and wherever they're going to go, most of them don't survive. And they don't have a particularly good rate at staying alive. So you just kind of have to get used to the fact that the ones that you've got there are always going to be a bit vulnerable, and they could easily just pop their clogs. It's a strange sound. Where the other one's gone now? Two big ones of those. Oh, it's there. All right. The diamond tetras. Doing really nice fish as well. It's a bit of a distraction. A quick Google about diamond tetrarhinton. The symptom is most often caused by gram-positive bacterium. You probably know that already. What I know from what I've read about them is that basically the trouble is you get the boiling disease and you can't actually fix it. You just have to leave them to it. And they only usually really live for a few days afterwards. It's not exclusive to diamond tetras. It's any of them. It's any of the fish that do this thing where they just kind of lose their balance altogether, and they just kind of go all over the place. You can see it following. There he is. He's going to sort of bit upside down there. He's going to get taken away with the current of the thing. And he's on the right way up there. He's right way up. He's staying the right way up, and the moment he'll go back the wrong way around again. There we go. So yeah, unfortunately, probably not going to have that one after a couple of days. Well, seems to be doing okay again. No, he's tipping back up again. He's tipping back up. What I did do with one once before is I used a plastic jug and I isolated it in this plastic jug and just left it in there. And, you know, just stayed there for a couple of days. I thought that seems a bit cruel, really, because it doesn't really get used to the tank then. To, you know, might as well enjoy what bit of life it's got left. But the other fishes aren't sort of going around it nibbling at it yet, though. That can happen. If the other fish see there's something wrong, they're just like, well, that's food. Let's start now. Why did the sand blush? Because the seaweed. Oh, nice. That's Phil McCavity. Puddycat asks, Mustard, what was that sound? Is your roof collapsing? Yeah, well, they're probably just jumping around a little bit too much upstairs, aren't they? Is it true that that you have two male tetra in the same tank? They will fight to death. No, it's not true. Good evening, Mustard, and everyone says. Oh, God, sorry about that. Andrew Buttigieg, and what was his other name? I've forgotten now. Didn't last week. Last week I sort of combined Andrew Buttigieg with Ivor Spotty Botty and thought it was kind of a cool name. Ivor Buttigieg. And good evening. And Master, you need a bigger fish. You need bigger fish. says Unstoppable One. Those are too tiny. Well, they start off tiny. And they will look quite small in that tank because the tank is quite big. And some don't really grow that big. So a few that are already fully grown, like the penguin tetras, like one there with a stripe down it. That's as big as they get. They get about that long, and that's really it.
Hi.
Hello. And what do you two do down here?
Can you go down?
Please.
Can we go down?
Are you going to go and draw in there?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Hi, Puddy Cat. Hi, everyone. Did you see the Puddy Cat? Did you see the Puddy Cat in that tunnel?
No?
Puddy.
How can I show it to anyone?
The diamond actually looks like it's dying.
Yeah, I know. It's just doing the whirling thing.
Is it?
Yeah, well, just one of them is, yeah.
Where?
But there.
Oh yeah, that is dying. Sorry. But it doesn't look too bad. Actually, yeah, it does.
It doesn't look too bad.
I don't know.
Hey, mustard. Oh. Hey, everyone. Can you say hey? Hey. Hey. Why does everyone have to say hey, Puddycat? Puddycat says, Mustard, have you ever been in a fist fight? If yes, how many did you win? It's not something I've done a lot of. No. In fact, when you're at school, you end up in fights and things, don't you? Because, boys, short tempers, not very great deal of manners. But as you get older, you still have problems with people, don't you? Every man has a disagreement with another man, especially whilst driving. And things can happen where, maybe fists get deployed. Maybe fists end up in the face of another man. And I can't say I've actually really done it. In fact, I've avoided it. I've been in situations. What are you doing? Where are you going? I've been in situations where there's road rage going on, and on occasion I've reacted, and I've realised very, very quickly that this could escalate into something terrible. And unfortunately, that's really the way it goes. That you can make your point, but if you're making your point to somebody who's not really going to understand the point, that other person is likely to react in a rather negative way. When I was 28 and living in Farnborough in Hampshire, I was out in my Rover 416 GTI, and I come around a roundabout, and this van just cut straight across like that. Straight across. I had to slam the brakes on, and the kind of natural reaction is, have a bit of the old tritone abuse. Yeah. Anyway, the next roundabout came along, and he did exactly the same thing, but this time he stopped his van, and he jumped straight out with a wheel brace. I thought, shit. Anyway, rather than getting out and saying, excuse me, fella, you did actually cut me up there. That could have been dangerous. The horn was to actually help you understand that your driving isn't really particularly good enough. I thought, no. He had one of those looks in his eye, and I thought, no, I'm just going to back up and go instead. So I just backed up quickly and just shot off around him. And he chased after me, honestly. I mean, he couldn't really keep up with me in a van, but he changed where he was going to go where I was going. So I can only presume that he did actually want to do some damage. And, of course, what I've done there is not answer the question, which is typical of me. Hello, fan club, says Puddycat. Hello, fan club, says Puddycat. Say hey for an edit. Who said that? Phil McCarthy. Male Siamese fighting fish are supposed to fight to the death. They keep them isolated from each other in little tanks. When you buy them, yeah, the better fish. Yes, we did. That was one of the first fish we had. We had a blue fighting fish. If you have one, it's fine with other fish. But then it was only really afterwards that we've kind of found out that they don't like a big tank. They live in puddles. So they want the smallest tank you can get with little places to hide. And wasn't very happy, I don't think. It didn't live that long. Stress can kill them. But, there was only one of them there. All the other kinds of fish, they want to be in numbers. They have to have like 5 or 6 of them together, and then they're happy. But the better fish, no, unless they're alone, they're not happy, which is kind of strange. That's life, bro. Shit happens, says Unstoppable. Oh, I'm sure it does. Mustard, when you were a teenager, where did you hide all your special magazines? That's a very, very good question indeed. When I was a teenager, I didn't have any. Okay, I didn't have any. I didn't buy any. I had seen them, of course. And usually, you'd find them in sort of places tucked away, hidden outside. Like there were some concrete tubes near where I lived, and there's a load in there with a sleeping bag, which was strange. Yeah, so somebody was sleeping in a concrete tube with a load of jazz mags. Interesting, eh? I was on Boaty's live stream, was talking about people who buy them and rip out pages and sell them individually. I thought I saw a putty cat, says Abraid. You did see a putty cat, says Putty Cat. Oh, what a lovely little conversation between those two there. How fabulous. Oh, right. Did the 25 GTI get sold? It did do. Allegro Man's very, very good at selling cars on quite quickly. How he really does it. I mean, obviously, he does make sure that they are sorted. But then he asks a decent price from as well. And he does... He does a lot of the work himself, but there are things he just doesn't bother. He just gets somebody else to do, and he's got quite a good setup. He takes his time with them, but once they're for sale, they don't seem to be up for sale for that long, except for well, you can't always quite get it right. He had an MGF that I drove, Wedgwood MGF. Struggled to sell that one. And from what I believe, Wedgwood coloured MGF's a really rare car. Wedgwood's the colour. Wedgwood blue is a light blue. And people didn't choose that colour for an MGF particularly. Not surprised really, because it doesn't really suit it. I mean, MGF suits red, doesn't it? Red or green. It actually looks good in orange or white. Not really black. But yeah, light blue. Well, by the way, I'm still approaching rather rapidly my 3,000 watch hours on this channel. I think I've got about, I think it was 256 to go now. 256. Or thereabouts. It updates every day, so you can't really just tell exactly where you're up to with it. What's the difference between being hungry and being horny? Where you put the cucumber. That's not applicable to men, though, is it? And Putty Cat, are you a man or a lady? I was just assuming that you're a man. Mustard, have you ever assembled a model aeroplane? Yes, I have. The old Airfix models that you had to glue together, and if you weren't careful, you'd end up getting really high whilst doing it. Used to quite like those. Although I never had the patience to get them really, really good. There was just kind of a bit of a thrown together kind of thing. I used to like the balsa wood. Used to be able to get balsa wood aeroplanes, and of course balsa wood's an exceedingly light thing, so it would just float basically. And I was going to consider telling you a story then about a plane that three of us made whilst living in the flats when I was about 22. But I can't remember whether I've told anyone this one or not. And I don't like to repeat the same story. Ah, yes. Oh, he used to sell Morris Minors. Did he? I don't know about that. Oh, yes, 256 watch hours to go. It's not too bad, is it? That should happen quite quickly. And the prediction of when that will happen, I've forgotten what it was when you said it was, but I suggested it might be a bit later. What happens when you get to 3,000 hours, asks Puddycat. Well, the channel can be partially monetized. And that is that at that point, you can offer out channel memberships for a little bit of money, which goes into my pocket and YouTube's as well. Plus things like super chats and super stickers. These kind of things where when you have generous people turning up that have got more money than they know what to do with, can just fling a bit your way. And it's always very nice when that happens. We don't have, the more people you have in a live stream, the more likely it's going to happen. And I certainly enjoy that. There was a point just a couple of months back where I thought I'm really going to be going on here now, but the live stream numbers have dwindled quite a bit over recent times. And that's not because the live streams aren't any good, I don't think. I think it's just that the algorithm isn't really favouring me any longer because I didn't get enough likes when I was doing quite a few before. So anybody new here that hasn't done the like, please press the like on the live stream. It might help me out. Oh, 20 people watching now. That's the biggest number so far today. Thank you, 20 people watching. Oh, by the way, should we do a cheer for every new like that we get as well? Yeah, okay, so we have 12 at the moment. Every time a new like happens, you get a cheer. I love doing Airfix models, says the Greenwood, or Airfix car models. I do not remember the story about the plane on the 16th of June. Right, okay, well, I'll tell you the story about the plane, Puddycat. And 13 likes. There we go. I used to live, it must have been 1992, that is, in these flats. Well, just one of the flats, seven flats in Rochdale. They're quite well known. The quite iconic. 14 likes. Rochdale's known for these flats. These seven sisters. It's known. And I lived on the 13th floor. And one day, my friend Kev and a guy called Rob, who did my tattoo, by the way, and me, we decided to make a plane that would fly off the balcony at about 3 o'clock in the morning. So we used about 3 cardboard boxes and just made this plane that was, well, probably, about that big. That's how big the wingspan was. And it looked all right. And then we chucked it out of the window and it just went straight down like that pretty much and crashed. So we retrieved it. I always remember this particular thing that we went down there and didn't even lock the front door. Oh gosh, what a dangerous and silly thing that is to do. Not locking your front door in a council flat in Rochdale. Anyway, nobody came in. And we discovered that we thought that actually it needed a bit of weight in the nose. So we used a milk bottle, put a plastic milk bottle, put a bit of water in it and tried again. This time This time it went about 50 feet. It was fantastic. It was such a great thing to watch. But we lost it then because it ended up on one of the buildings on the college opposite. But it went properly out of the grounds of the council flats, across the main road, into the college grounds, far enough to actually land on one of the buildings. And of course, that building is off the ground as well. That was about, I think, 3 stories high. So we were really pleased with that. Hope you like that story. Ah, yes, I'm full of fascinating stories like that. But I don't make them out to be anything more exciting than what they really are. That'd be pointless, wouldn't it? Oh, I've got an itchy finger. Same problem with the glasses again tonight. 16th of June, yes. So, what's the date? Today's the 8th, isn't it? Although the new information is making me think you're going to be more correct, Mustard. I think you said the 23rd. Go away, fruit fly. I did say the 23rd, yeah. Yeah, shame, eh? Poddycat did not know the magic number was 3,000 hours for super chats. It's 3,000 hours, and now you know. So there we go. I feel like I've done something useful today. 4,000 hours for the monetization of videos and live streams. So that will take, a little bit longer again. In actual fact, a rather difficult to figure out amount of time. But the truth is, I just haven't been making any videos for this channel. I've got things lined up, ready to do, and I just haven't found the time to do them, and that is a pity. It's a shame. I feel like I'm committing a crime by not doing it, and I will get on with it at some point. Honestly, promise I will. Ah, right. Cheer for the likes and cheer for the beer, says Puddycat. Thanks for the story. I enjoyed it. Did you? I thought it was awful. I remember I told it before. I thought it was much more interesting. That fish may not make it 24 hours. It may not. It might not. You just don't really know. Where's he gone now? Can't see where he is now. Oh, it's down there. It's funny though, because sometimes they look like they're about to cark it, and then they don't. They just end up okay. But yeah, that's definitely not going to be right, that, unfortunately. Evening, Mustard. I hope you're well. I have news. After 4 years off with depression, I've finally begun to get motivated to do something with my life. Oh, that's cool. Excellent. Very, very good indeed, Chris. Do you know what it is? Do you want to share it? You're welcome to do that. Bye, Paul and all, says Jimmy Quinn. Again, didn't even know that Jimmy Quinn was here. But thanks for being here, Jimmy Quinn. Thank you very much. Top chap. Hi, Chris, and that's great to hear. I know how awful depression is. Onwards and upwards, says the Greenwood. Dino Dad, good morning from me. How are we all? Well, individuals can answer that question. I'm going to say I'm fine and dandy because I've got beer. I've got beer. Which I'm about to get to the end of the first one. And I might as well say again, actually, that, Greg, my friend Greg, popped around to the yard today, unexpected, with a bag full of beer. I do like visitors, especially when they bring beer. And many of my visitors know this. And so they bring beer around because it makes them even more welcome. Now then, here we go. Here's the next one. Osset Brewery. White Rat Hoppy Pale Ale. Another one I've never tried. Oh, hang on, not even on camera. This one. Never tried this one, so this will be rather good. Oh, there's a point. Now, is it worth my while ranking these for flavour? This one a good 9 out of 10. Really, really tasty, that beer. As mentioned, the what they call a session beer. You can lug quite a few of them and still be okay. So I'm definitely going to be having all 4 of these tonight. Gosh, you two are making a mess in there. Yeah, no, it's good. I like it. I like to see a mess being made. Might have to get on and do a bit of dealing with the cooking again in a minute.
What are you cooking?
Ostrich on toast. Right, so hello Russ, hello Greenwood, hi, it's you again. Adam B says, hi, it's you again, hello. Adam B, hi Adam. I've just spent 50 minutes spamming a live stream of a video game, says Adam B. But why? Why did you spam somebody else's live stream? Was it good? I don't mind if you want to spam this one a little bit. No, I'm not going to say that. Don't want you to spam it. Just talk about something. Adam, it's you again. Hello, Mustard, says Rover Joe. Rover Joe is here. Rover Joe, what's he called? Yeah, Rover Joe. Oh, Rover Joe is here. And Rover Joe, along with everybody else, please like the live stream for a cheer. Hello, Mustard. Hello, Ross. Hi, Rover Joe. Hi, Greenwood. Mustard, do you own any other clothes besides shorts and t-shirts? Well, that's a good question. And the answer is, yes, I do, but I don't really like wearing them. I was thinking this, you see lots of people in hot countries wearing pants, wearing shirts, wearing jackets. 15 likes.
Yay!
And I'd never really get it because as soon as it's not cold, I'm too warm. So, earlier on, I put some different shorts on because we went out on the bikes and I needed some shorts. Like if I wear these shorts like this, they've got really shallow pockets. And if you put like your mobile phone in there, unless you keep your hand in your pocket, it could fall out. So if you're on a bike, you're rather vulnerable. So these other shorts have got those like sort of Velcro pockets, and I put them on. They were like a kind of workwear material shorts. And as soon as I got home, I took them off and put these on because they're just not very comfortable. And I like to be comfortable. A man of my age needs to be comfortable. Okay, putty cat. Understand? Putty cat, putty cat, putty cat. Oh, right. Adam B says, fact of the day, you can't bum a fist, but you can fist a bum. They're very good. Well done. Never fear, Mustard has more beer, says Putty Cat. I do have, yes. I do have, and I'm going to enjoy them very much indeed. Enjoy your beer tonight, well now.
Never fear! Mustard mode is here!
Mustard mode, exactly. I bought a van to convert into a motorhome, says Chris Bowen. It's a small start, but it feels good to have a project again. If you have the skills to actually make it into a motorhome, what a great thing to do, yeah. Absolutely. Your toaster and kettle match, says Adam B. If this was an Animal Crossing game, you'd get points for the effort. I wouldn't. I'm not bothered about them matching or not, as long as we work. That's all I care about. 6:30 Sunday morning and I'm off to work. Bummer. Oh, gosh. I don't admire that. Oh, no, I don't. Yes. How can I help you? What you want to drink? What do you want? You're tired. Do you want to go to sleep? What's it you want then? Would you like to leave a comment on the live stream?
The diamond is just swimming upside down.
I know.
Yeah, can I?
What? No, how can you do that?
What do you mean?
You don't have a YouTube account. You could just, your comments can just be said out aloud, can't they?
No.
Mustard haste. Eh?
Smell
Oh, why do you keep putting stuff like that in the freezer?
it. We just do. We're gonna
Right,
have
so
to do
soap.
it. It's moldy.
Soap and hand wash. They keep putting in little tubs in the freezer.
Yeah. It's a small bluebell bookcase.
What's that? Mustard used to be all untapped. What is that?
This one's called bluebell bookcase.
Oh, is it? That's quite nice.
Lovely.
I never spam here, says Adam B. I just say random crap. I pointed out that the kettle before gave you the squirrel fact. What squirrel fact? If you've got some squirrel facts, I'd be really interested in those. I love squirrels. Squirrels are ace, aren't they? I mean, it might be a squirrel fact I already know. That's the only thing.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Adam. If you can give me a squirrel fact that I don't know, you get a point. But if you can't, you don't get a point. Simple. Would you like to leave the freezer alone now?
No.
Stop putting things in the freezer that don't belong there.
Bluebell bookcase.
Soap has no need to be in the freezer.
Yeah, but no, it's perfume.
Well, it's not really perfume. It's soap, isn't it?
I know, it's soap mixed together with like loads of hair gel.
Hair gel.
Hair gel and shampoo and things. Mix this. What
Yeah, but why do you need to go in the freezer with it?
Where's that in there?
Strange fascination with the freezer.
Daddy.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, yeah, very scary actually. Adam B, I'm off to spam somewhere else. It was good checking in with you, Captain. I'll be back with some more facts someday.
I did that when I was 9.
Oh, so you did, yeah. Well, okay. Well, thanks for popping in, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Lego, if you could tell my... right. I love Lego, says the Greenwood. If you couldn't tell from my channel picture. Yes. Mustard, have you ever played with Lego? Yes, I have. Eh?
The penguin's trying to nip it. That one over there, it kept going to it and trying to nip.
Do you wear those Velcro trainers? Asks Dino Dad. No, but I'm lazy enough to actually not bother undoing the laces and just, you put them on, you stretch them enough so you can get them on. Yeah, well, it's going to wear them out a bit quickly, but the only thing is, I find that things like trainers just don't last me very long anyway, because I wear the bottoms out. Good point. That's me in minifig form. The what about the squirrel falling from space? Oh, right, I see. Yes, the terminal velocity of a squirrel. Was that one? Where we decided, was it 35 miles per hour is the terminal velocity of a squirrel? Or was it less? I can't remember. Squirrel fact, says Dino Dad. We don't have them in Australia. I didn't know that. That's a proper squirrel fact. Thank you, Dino Dad. It'd die of hunger before hitting the ground, which had survived because its terminal velocity isn't fast enough. Don't. Puttycat, Puttycat says, Mustard, have you used the app Untapped? Nope, never admit. I did not catch if you answered that question already. I thought it was a spelling mistake, to be honest. So, no. Have you heard of Untapped?
What?
Untapped.
Yeah.
Right. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently, says Chris Bowen. And I was a plumber for nearly 20 years. It's just electrics and some need to familiarise myself with, and I'm hoping it won't turn into a shocking experience. I hope it doesn't as well. 16 likes. Yay. Oh no, it's 15. No, take that one away. Take that away. There are around 280 different species of squirrels, says Puttycat. Ah, interesting. Squirrels are found on every continent except Antarctica and Australia. Another interesting fact. The largest squirrel is found in India, which can grow up to 3 feet long. A 3-foot long squirrel?
How big is that?
That is very interesting, actually. Well, yeah, 3 foot long. Wow, that's really impressive. 3 foot 2. That's about that long. Wow, a heavy squirrel. I wonder if they're vicious. Doing it again with my hair in my eyes. Pungent exit. Did you know that a squirrel's fart smells like Nutella? Hello, pungent exit. It's an app to rate beers. It's pretty cool. Oh. Thanks, Puddycat. Never heard of that one. They can leap 10 times their body lengths. Squirrels have long, muscular hind legs paired with short front legs, made for gripping in order to make those death-defying jumps, says Puddycat. Well, we know the overall shape of the squirrel. 17 likes, which is exactly that. Squirrels are... So, the thing is, though, are squirrels cute, or are they just rats with tails, as some people would say they are? Do you think squirrels are cute, or do you think they're not? I think they are. I mean, obviously the red squirrel is cuter, but have you ever seen a red squirrel? They don't really appear to be around much these days, do they? Oh! Oh. Anyway, I think that Puddycat wins for the squirrel facts there, doesn't he, or she? You can't really say that was bad. That was lots of very interesting information about our little friends that we may or may not like. Oh, I haven't opened it yet. What am I doing? Right, the white rat beer is about to start being tipped. Around the same time that these onions get liquidized, ready to make into a sauce. Yep, that other beer was excellent. Let's hope this one is as well. And I can feel something coming. Yeah, there we go. Who wins that one? Puddycat. Puddycat gets one of Mustard's farts. Hooray. 18 likes.
Yay!
That's quite nice. It's got the same, well, it's not the taste the same as the other one, is it? But I think I prefer the other one. Itch here again. So excuse me while I do the noisy bit. The rather noisy bit of liquidizing the onions. How do you pronounce the word onion? Is it onion, 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 onions? Here, onions. Do you like onions? Oh no, I don't like onions. There's three at least, isn't there? There's the Cockneys that say onions, posh people say onions, and then Northerners say onions, and then normal people say onions. So there's 4 different ways of pronouncing the word onion. Can anybody think of anybody else that would pronounce it differently? Wow, wow. Gonna make sure there's not enough water in there. There's not enough water in there. It's just going to splatter everywhere. Onion. Maybe the Australians or the New Zealanders would actually use an I and say Indians. You got any Indians? Just going to go through the vowel sounds and you can figure out who's... So Cockneys, onions. Posh people, onions. Northerners, onions. Australians and Kiwis, Indians. What else is there? Nothing. I think that would make a meme. How can you tell where somebody comes from by asking them to say one simple word? I'm going to do that one. See, of these different onion sounds, nobody says onion, do they? And it begins with an O. Yeah! Because I'm making a Chinese curry, I don't, you got to have bread with it. So 19 likes. Just to stick with white boiled rice instead. We don't have to. You can have whatever you like. You've heard of fusion cooking. Fusion cooking is one of those things that come about by people wanting to cook but couldn't really decide what to make. And that's what I reckon. Now the onions are liquidized. Now the onions are liquidized. We can go back to sit down and carry on the conversation about onions or onions or onions. Onions. The white rat beer does have a lovely sharp edge to it though. I like a sharp beer. I do. Very much so. $20 likes. Yay! See? If you want to cheer, just like. Easy enough, isn't it? Ah, right, I see. Right, so. What? Windy Miller. No, Windy Miller's not here. Oh no, we've only got 10 people here at the moment actually, but at least there are more people liking the live stream than there are watching it, which is quite good. A male squirrel can smell a female in heat from up to a mile away, says Puddy Cat. During mating season, males will either chase after female or compete with other males for their affection. Mustard, have you ever eaten a squirrel? Asks Puddy Cat, and the answer is no. No, I haven't. Never tried it. I wonder if squirrels would be nice in a curry, asks Dino Dad. Now, the thing is, Dinosaur Dad, because you used to live in the UK, you've seen squirrels, and you've been to the UK, and I'm sure you've been around the world. But imagine what it must be like living in Australia and never having seen a squirrel. 21 likes. I like grey squirrels. The red ones can do one. Well, they have, haven't they? I believe they can be seen in Scotland and on Cannock Chase, and probably somewhere. I'm sure they can be seen in some of the parks around London as well. Oh, Formby, yes, of course. Well done. Yeah, Formby. Red squirrels there. We should go and look for them, shouldn't we? I am a dude. I win for finding a website with squirrel facts. You do, Puddy Cat, you do. You're the best dude in the world. Well done. Mustard, what do I win? Do I get a cheer? Yeah. Puddy Cat wins a fart. Give him a cheer. Hey! Yay for farting. I don't think squirrels would make a nice curry. Their arms are a little short. We want it's squirrel arms. I'll have a squirrel arm short. Curry, please. Every time you fart, a squirrel hits the like button, says the Greenian. The Greenan. Honeyman. Who says Honeyman? Oh, would that be like Jamaicans? I don't like to get kicked in the onions. Funyuns. Patrick Bernardson. Fart, please, sir. I did some. I've done 2 farts now. 2 farts. 2 farts, and you weren't here for either of them. That's a shame. You never know when the next one might come along. It will do. It will. And if you don't hear it live, I'm sure the Greenwood will end up sort of clipping it and keeping it for a fart collection. Oh, right, I see. Kay from Kay's Cooking. Onions. She's Scottish, isn't she? Here, got to cut up the onions. It doesn't sound right.
You got Cabby back and you didn't even say she should.
Cabby. Does Cabbage want to be on the live stream? Captain says pungent exit. If you were asked to host the new version of Top Gear, don't you knocking that over? Which 2 other YouTubers would you choose to co-host? Well, it was interesting having a conversation with Steve Berry about Top Gear, and him saying that in the old days they didn't just try and find people to sort of make this thing, like they tried to replicate what Clarkson did with Chris Evans. But in the old days, they just have people come in. If they like you, they'd keep you, and if they didn't, you just didn't get another call. And that was the best way of finding out whether people would work or not. But yeah, 2 other YouTubers. Okay. Well, the natural one's going to be Boaty, isn't it? So, but then again, you start thinking about how you could have Top Gear with the famous 3. Because obviously Boaty would be Clarkson, because he's tall, he's got curly hair, he wears jeans and check shirts, he smokes, and he's obnoxious. So he would really fit the bill. Whereas, of course, you know me, I've got hair, not quite as tall, I'm much more polite, and more interesting. So I'd be James. But then again, at one point I thought I would be, what do you call it, the gobby one. Because I can get quite gobby. When I really, really put my mind to it, I'm quite loose. I'm just quite into it. But let's say, yeah, let's have Boaty. Let's have Boaty as a co-host. And another YouTuber, I don't know. I'm going to have a think about that. Who else would I like to join with me? Because obviously us 2 work, but somebody else as well. You could easily end up with the wrong person. So I'll come back to that one. I pronounce it, Dino Dad says, Christ, my eyes! Onions shouldn't have that effect on a grown man, though, should they? They certainly will, yes. Pungent accent. French, onions. 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 Yeah, you're right, yeah. That sounds more like South African. Yeah, I suppose South African would also be onions as well. Is that another like there? 21 likes?
Yeah.
Right, good, well done. Is that what you're doing? Just making like these little food things out of paper? Good, you carry on. Megan Billick is here with some hearts. Thank you. What did the egg say to the boiling water? Asks Puttycat. 22 likes. Yay! Sorry, it's going to take me a second to get hard. I just got laid by some chick. Oh, that's a strange one. The word garage will sort that out, says Dino Dad. The word garage. Oh, again, another one like a garage. 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 Yeah, possibly. Hi, Megan is really beating his onions. Is a kangaroo really just a giant squirrel? It's more like a giant mouse, isn't it? Yeah. Although they're not rodents, are they? They're still marsupials. But squirrel. Wait a second. Squirrels are marsupials. I'm sure that squirrel. No, sorry, not squirrels. Sorry, yeah. Kangaroos are marsupials, but aren't squirrels rodents? I'm sure they're rodents. We have possums instead of squirrels, says Andrew Buttigieg. There's a white squirrel. There's a white squirrel and black squirrel in one of Hastings' parks. Who is Kay from Kay's Cooking? Asks Putty Cat.
I know who Kay is from Kay's Cooking.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen her? She does some good nut food, doesn't she? Yeah, I mean, when you watch her cook, it's like, oh yeah, I really fancy that.
It's awful.
It's awful. Don't say that. She does her best.
No.
South Yorkshire, not Scotland. Why did I think she's from Scotland?
No, because in a video, because she likes, because she does,
Yep.
she cooks like raw food, because one day she was trying to make this pasta and she didn't even cook it.
No.
And when she was trying to make eggy fried rice, she didn't boil the rice.
Oh, right, that's right.
And when she tried to make cheesecake, she melted the biscuits.
The thing is, though, I bet her egg fried rice is a lot more popular than what mine is. If I was to do egg fried rice video, which I should do, then I reckon it won't get as many views.
Look.
Well, oh, what's apple and banana snack slices snack bag? Oh, and you put the nutritional values in there as well.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sandwich in a bag.
Oh, sandwich in a bag. Oh, thank you. Sandwich in a bag.
That's what I did.
That actually happened for Top Gear. We have Moog from the YouTube channel Mighty Car Mods, so it can happen. Mighty Car Mods. All right. Yeah. Hello, people. Says Sabrina Quinton. Hello, Sabrina Quinton. Mustard. Do you ever get sad that the USA has a revolution to free itself from the British rule? No, never been sad about that. 23 likes. 23 likes. Oi! No, I've never been sad about that, to be honest. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, the Wyndham. Google tells me that squirrels are members of the Squirrelidae family that includes small and medium-sized rodents. Star is back. Hello, I'm back. Hi, Star. Mustard, I have some rather sad news, says Putty Cat. Oh, dear. Let's hope it's not too sad. I have to depart now, as I must go grocery shopping. In this trip, I shall also purchase some booze, maybe beer. Well, enjoy that. Enjoy that indeed, Putty Cat. The Putty Cat's going, by the way.
No! Why?
He's got to go shopping.
Oh, this time?
But yeah, this time. What's wrong with that?
That's quite late.
It's not. I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, because they're in America.
Yeah. So what time is it going to be in America? But there's a few different.
Like 5 o'clock. About
Could be 5 o'clock. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm starting to like this one a bit more now, actually. Not that I disliked it to start with.
Where's the beer lid?
Over there.
No.
Just leave it there. Just leave it. Yeah, so Putty Cat, lovely to have you here as always. You've been a rather wonderful member, chatty exponent of this particular live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I have to go. I need to study for my college exam. Bye, says Star. Well, you go ahead and do it. And good luck with it as well. I live in Florida, so it's just before 5. Right, there we go. 5 o'clock in Puttycat land in Florida. I'm off. Right, good night. Not good night. Say good afternoon. Good day. Good day to you, Puttycat. Good day, Puttycat. I have a possum living in my garage. My garage roller door. When I trap the thing, I take a photo. I'll take a photo. It's a lot bigger than a squirrel. Yes. Don't trap it, though. Oh, poor thing. You don't trap it. Maybe you won't mind being trapped, though. Well, somebody asked me, oh, it was Puttycat actually, will I have a hangover tomorrow? And I said, no, I definitely won't. But for some reason, I've already got like a bit of a headache developing now. So I'm not sure why that is, because I've drunk plenty today. I always do. You know, it's just cup of tea after cup of tea. You're not normally used to me doing a live stream without me having a cup of tea first. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just having the glasses on for so long again. That never helps, does it? Now, let's think about this food, because what I have cooked in here and making a nice runny sauce of onions and garlic will soon be joined by some other things. But what other things is the question? What else is going to go into this? Well, to make a nice Chinese curry, I've got to admit that I don't know exactly how they do it. But I've done my best to make something a bit like it. And so out come my tray of spices. And I shall use, if you haven't seen it before, some soy sauce, some light soy sauce, a bit of chili, a bit of mustard, and chili powder, and ginger powder. And, oh, that's what I forgot. Coriander. Barely got any left. And ginger. Right.
I've got like something in my eye. I don't think it's an eyelash and it's really swollen.
Come here. Come here. Open your eye up.
There's nothing there.
No, there's nothing there. Come on. Don't worry. You'll be okay. What are those?
Biscuits.
Guess what I'm about to do now?
What? Biscuits.
Another one. Two.
Biscuits.
Watch out that microphone.
I want
2
biscuits.
pumps.
Yes, I want biscuits.
That was a double pump. And Andrew Buttigieg gets those double pumps. Andrew Buttigieg is the first person ever to achieve double pump from me. May have one somewhere else, I don't know. So what was I saying? Right, okay, so and a bit of cumin. That will be it. There's not a lot. I've got some, oh gosh, coriander seed. It's not quite the same though. 24 likes.
Yay!
Thank you. Oh. Oh, do you want to read some comments?
No.
Oh.
This is when Puttycat said that. Puttycat was living said, mustard. I have some rather sad news. I have to depart now as I must go grocery shopping. In the street hours will also grocery some boots, maybe beer. And then it says on here, I live in Florida, so it is just before 5 a.m. said, now I am off. Oh, I miss Putty Cat.
Yep, that's as far as we got.
Come on, are you ready? I'm going to go downstairs. Fish biscuit.
Right, so 10 o'clock, should start doing this. The only trouble is, not really very hungry just yet. Not very hungry yet. But then, what can often happen is that I will lose my appetite whilst cooking, and then I'll get it back just as I finish. I've got to decide whether that's what's going to happen or not. Right, anyway, what I'm going to do next then is I'm going to prepare the sauce in the frying pan before doing the chicken. And then I'm going to add that to this, and then I've got a nice big pot full of curry sauce. And then I'll start doing the chicken. Yeah? Yeah. 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 Oh, more lard. More lard. So, oh.
She gets her yogurt.
I have everything I want there, all in one place now. Now, this is going to seem like a rather unusual choice, but I'm going to cook with lard. Yep, lard. That's lard. Yep, not joking. I'm going to cook with lard. Because the choice would be lard, butter, olive oil, or sunflower oil. And I bought this bottle of sunflower oil when olive oil just started going through the roof in prices, and I just couldn't face using it. I couldn't face using it because of just how horrible the stuff is. But at least lard, it may not be the nicest of oils, but you don't have it for the flavour. You have it for what it does, and what it does well. And it's a natural product, so I don't really see anything wrong with cooking with a bit of lard. In the same way that there's not really a problem with cooking with butter. And if anybody wants to disagree with me, you're welcome to do that. But it won't change my ways unless you can give me something very, very useful that I didn't already know. But I have spoken to many people when it comes to cooking and what is good and what isn't good. And they all say that the stuff to avoid is the vegetable oils, not the stuff like lard. A bit of heat in there. And then we'll start off with the spices and the ones that you can cook the hardest for the longest. So that's going to be, I think, cumin. Cumin's the first one you should probably bung in there, because cumin you can actually cook reasonably well. So I'm going to have a spoonful. Just stir that. Stir that in. And straight away that's looking rather uncomfortable. Then chili, and I want this to be quite hot. This is a very hot chili powder. It's not like a useless one. So I'm going to put teaspoon and a half in it. Teaspoon and a half. Oh yes, that's me. I am brave. Move these out of the way. Coriander. Coriander is one of those things where it's difficult to really get it too wrong, so I'm just going to put a load in there. And actually, there's a bit more left than what I thought. So that's good. Stir that around. There we go for the cinnamon. Can be a bit tricky to get this one, but a spoonful I think is about right. And then ginger. Ginger is one of those slightly overpowering flavours, but I'm going to add a nice big heaped tablespoon of it. So there we have nothing but spices in oil. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just turn this heat up a little bit. And as soon as it starts to bubble, I'm going to add some water to it to stop it from really becoming a problem. Oh, there we go. That was a sharp-edged one, wasn't it? Sharp-edged. Oh, right. Truth Finder got that one. Well done, Truth Finder. Oh, enjoy your pumpiness from me today. Go away for the sizzle. It stops, add a bit more. Quite a bit more, in fact. And then we have a nice brown sauce. So, the next thing to do will be... Oh, I mean, I could have done this a slightly different way. What I could have done is just the moment it starts to foam up, you want to add some moisture to it. I could have just put some of the onions in there because that's mostly water anyway at the moment. Next step, mustard. Mustard. Oh, I love mustard. So we're going to have a nice big spoonful of this stuff. Right, so normally I'd lick the spoon clean with mustard. Not going to do it this time. Mix all that in nicely. Do you want to see? Do you want to see it? Does anybody think it looks disgusting? Well, it's just brown liquid, isn't it? Brown liquid's always going to either look exceedingly appetizing or exceedingly disgusting. And you just choose which one you prefer. Next, a bit of this sweet chili dipping sauce. That'll do. And to have this, so it's just right, I think I'm going to start putting the onions into here until it goes down into a nice sort of sauce. And then put it back in the other pan, add the chicken into that pan. Right, now we want soy sauce. We want quite a bit. At this point, the best thing to do would be to wander off into a different room. What's up? Wander off into the other room and see whether I come back in and think, oh, that smells good. Or, oh, there's something wrong with that. Let's find out.
Wait, that was so fun. Can you even Wait, that's the last time. No, one more time.
Right, okay, go on then.
I need to switch with Olivia.
What, again? Ready? Oh, last one.
Hey, did you have 4, Olivia?
No, that's 3.
One more, please.
Oh, no, it's exhausting doing that. No. I came in here to cleanse my nose. Oh, right. Right, turn it down. That was, they like to do things like jump at me. I picked them and put them right up like that. 10 years old, they're getting too big for that kind of thing. Right. I'm sorry. I need to go for a quick wee. So I'll leave my microphone down here.
Hi!
What?
I want to read a comment.
No, leave the comments, leave.
How did you make me smile?
Leave the comments, please, because I'm going to come and read them in a minute. Okay?
Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm still here. Charlotte C. Hello, Mustard. Mustard has gone. Yeah, he has. I miss putty cats. So, hey, why just sat there snacking on them? We need to take a picture. No. Hey, that's so rude, please. What's wrong with him? Hi, everyone. Hi, Charlotte. Subscribe to Mustard. Hi, Greenwood. Hope you encouraged by him. I'm just eating them. Hey, Amelia, don't! We may be saving them for... I need to drop them all over the floor. Oops. Olivia. These won't be good to eat now. I know. Mustard will be back soon. I know. No boogers! No boogers!
What are you two doing? Come on, don't eat that there. Come on.
Amelia, stop!
Right, would you two go into the room, please?
How do you mean?
Thank you.
Let's just eat them now.
No, just take them away.
No.
Right. So, I've had my wee, and that's just left there at a temperature where it won't go too far wrong. So I'm going to sit back down, come back to reading comments out. Just up and sprinkled wee all over myself. Doesn't look like it. That's a relief. This is maybe a bit wonky there as well. Right, hello, I'm back. Oh, yes, right. Did I just miss something? Says Andrew Buttigieg. Hello, sir, says Truth Teller. Hello. Hello, Truth Teller. Olive oil is supposed to be healthier to cook with, but they say it doesn't act as efficient oil as well and leaves a slight taste of residue. And olive oil is not, you can't cook it at too high a temperature, unfortunately. And I also believe as well that although it's better oil, once you start getting up to temperature, it can be just as carcinogenic. Oh! That's three! 3 you've had tonight. Oh gosh, 3, as if you haven't got enough Greenwood. I guess it depends on the dish and how flavourful it is, says Truth Teller. Yeah, yes indeed. Has a lower smoke point too, Truth Teller, which is why lard or coconut oil are better for high heat cooking. Also, gotta say that I do respect how you put a t-shirt on to you put a t-shirt on to reflect my username logo. Well, yeah, I did. I knew you was going to be coming on tonight, so I thought, let's go for this exact colour. I like to camouflage I like the camouflage effect against the cupboards. I might not be the first to say this, but you do somewhat and kind of look like a mainstream fella who rides bikes across the world. The mainstream fella, who's that? Oh, Charlie someone. Charlie someone. Hi, my name is Charlie someone. Oh, I thought we'd another light then.
Yay!
Charlie Borman. Truth, yeah. Sounds fun, says Peter P. Ooh, bambooch and water chestnuts at my Chinese meals. Yes. I love. I've not found any water chestnuts. I've been looking for some. Poppy and cabbage always make me smile, says Andrew Buttygig. Should we get poppy and cabbage? Just so they can be seen just now.
Maybe.
We'll go and get them. Charlotte C. Hello, Mustard. Hello. Shh, don't shout. Okay, careful there. Right, there we go. Cabbage and Poppy making an appearance. Cabbage and Poppy. Right, they're over there now. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Gherkin. That's a gherkin.
Right, cleaning the side of the extractor fan. Christ, says Adam B. It's not as bad as it looks, actually. But they're one of those things that once you get, obviously it's shaded there as well. And it's not really that bad, honestly. You see the rest of the house. The house is kept really clean. I'll have you know. It's not like my lockup. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, ladies. Hello, Poppy and Cabbage. Lion, says Andrew Buttygig.
You can't see me.
No, they can see these. Got to say, bro, if you're hoping to clamp one of your nipples with that microphone, you're probably missing. I am missing. Oh, you're gonna have to drink a milk now. Don't. Yeah, it's not time for pig mode now.
Hello, ladies. Hi, Sean.
Can I carry on reading them?
No.
I think the girls put domestos in the curry. Did you do that?
What?
Did you put domestos in the curry?
Oh, the only thing I did, you know that Indus thing, that yellow packet? I just put a bit more in the curry. Where you go?
Why? I had it exactly right.
Sorry.
Do you know what that was?
No.
Arsenic. You put arsenic in the curry. I've already put too much polonium in there. Oh, right, hang on as well. Let's give this a bit of a stir up. Okay, do you want to go back the other way?
Yeah.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Stop shouting.
Bring the milk away.
That's looking like a nice sauce now. Clip, says Andrew Buttygig. You're most generous to me, Mustard, tonight. That water chestnuts are usually in tins. That's probably why I've been missing them, isn't it? Because I haven't really looked. Oh, 25 likes.
Yeah. How many people are watching?
19.
Oh, that's good. Come on, Olivia. That's on.
Yeah. Don't answer this if you don't want to, but are you drinking in charge of children, or is there another adult with you? Not judging, just YouTube can be a place where people do judge and report. Well, I'm having a couple of beers, and I don't think they're going to really come to any harm somehow. 27 likes.
Yay.
Yes, 2 more just then. I'm drinking this beer. It is a session beer. It's basically the amount of alcohol that's in there gets weed back out. Anyway, it's not like having anything particularly strong. Report. Mustard, I'm back, baby. Love from Sentinel Island. Says Dino. I think I've got your name right this time. 28 likes.
Yay!
Thank you. Well, the farts are going to be interesting after that curry. They better I'd be. That's the best place for farts, isn't it? After a curry. Not really before a curry, but after a curry. And during, and before. And of course, I've got to keep coming back to this and just looking after it somewhat. Now, can we see what that looks like now? It's, well, again, it's just a brown liquid, isn't it? It doesn't really tell you much of what it's going to taste like. It's going to taste brown.
I cut my finger.
Let's have a look. Oh no, come here. No, I'm me. I cut my finger for real.
Oh yeah, in Morrison's.
Yeah. More onion.
What does it look like?
Would you want to have a look?
Nice. What curry is it that Vinda live?
No. It doesn't have a name. It's a Chinese style curry.
When will Puddy Cat come back?
Puddy Cat's gone shopping in Florida.
I thought Puddy Cat. I thought Puddy Cat lived in America.
Florida is in America.
Yeah, I know, but why?
Don't press things on the
I think
phone.
we're overtaking a bit too long. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be.
We'll go back in there and you can.
All right, you gotta be careful, okay? Now we're approaching. We are approaching now 2 hours of this live stream, and that's enough, really, isn't it? It's enough for the. It's enough for the people that really can't do watching live streams for that long. I mean, why would you really want to have a live stream for this long? Well, because why not? But right, okay. So, well, Truth Teller says, "Good man, as long as you feel responsible as a parent, guardian. As a parent, I do feel responsible." And no, I'll tell you. Let's hope they don't shout the name out. Parents are often nowhere near as responsible as they think they are. There is one particular parent who I have seen driving to school in a van. It's a minibus, texting on the way. So I was texting during school time, and then other times she lets her son ride his scooter to school. He's the same age as these two. I'm saying that because I don't want them.
He's younger than us.
Don't blurt his name out.
I wasn't.
Right, okay. But the same boy will ride down the pavement, and there are roads and things. He didn't stop or slow down for these roads. He just goes straight across. And I thought the one person that hit that boy doesn't want to meet on his way because he's not really paying any attention would be somebody like his mum. But try telling people that kind of thing. They're not really going to be interested, are they? Dino, what curry is it, Vindaloo? No, it's not. Oh, look, it's the plagiarist delinquent. Right. Hang on. Right. So no, I'm not sure what that's about there actually. So I won't bother reading it out. Truth Teller, personally, at gone 10, I'd have made sure they were fed, tucked up in bed, and stayed sober. But you do what you do. Well, I am sober. They should be in bed at this time, but they're having a bit of a treat tonight because, well, it's a live stream, isn't it? Sorry, Matrix. Oh, right, hang on. Right, I see. I get you. Sorry. Violet Morgan, hi, sorry I haven't watched in a while. That's fine. You don't expect everybody to be here watching. Howdy Partner says United States of America 12. And Shubham Lee, can I buy you? Yes, you can. You can buy me. I am for sale. So thank you very much. I won't tell you what the price is. You just have to, but basically, keep flinging money at me until I say I'm all yours. Thank you, Dino. Playing is fine. Just make it clear that what's happening, so don't jump too quick. I love my pronouns. It's cow, donkey, and I. Interesting. Cow, donkey, and I. Right, okay. You're a fantastic dad, Mustard, says Andrew Buttygig. Can't say the same about the parents in my neck of the woods. Can I purchase? Asks. Violet Moore. No, not Violet. Says Shubham Lily. Well, what is it you want to purchase? That would be the best thing. Oh, by the way, German citizen guy hot band. Got band, you mean? Oh, yes. German citizen guy. Which one was that? Was it, what one that's been here before? Truth teller, good stuff. As long as you're not one of those YouTube parents, if you get me. I don't actually, to be honest. You don't strike me as one. You seem decent and alive, and the other ones I've only seen. Right, I might be missing something here then. Am I missing some information? Probably. Dino asks, what is that painting on the wall? Can I purchase it? Yes, you can. Feral parents and even more feral kids. Well, yeah, I think we all experience those kind of people from time to time. And then again, glass is just getting away. He certainly doesn't use his kids for clout. Yeah, that German citizen guy was in one of your streams. Yes, you are missing this colon. Links don't work here, truth teller. Anyway, you got any oil? Which part of England, asks S. The north of England. A place called Rochdale, to be more specific, which is a lovely, wonderful, picturesque town where everybody is happy and the flowers grow and nobody sells drugs. And people don't drive like lunatics. No, none of that kind of thing. None at all. It is. Rochdale's a wonderful place. Don't trust dodgy links, guys. Can get viruses that steal your credit card information, says Dino. That's true. That's true enough, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to talk Arabia. Bye. Right, okay. Cultural diversity, says S. Yeah, cultural diversity is a lovely thing. I'm the only one, apart from Mustard, who's allowed to post links here. Apologies, truth teller. Message looked like a link. Oh, do you know a ginger girl called Ella? Since she lives in Rochdale and my sister despised that delinquent. I don't know. If you want to make me a mod, do it, but I'm not after that. I think in Australia, I think I live in the Australian equivalent of Rochdale. I'm sending usual messages, says Truth Teller. Okay, right. We got 29 likes. Yay! Yes, there we go. It would be nice to get to 30 before finishing off. but that's a bit unlikely. Don't worry, it looked like a link got lost. Let's move on. Yes, let's not worry too much about that kind of thing. 30 likes. 30 likes, and it's the end. Because I've been doing it for 2 hours.
You're going offline now.
Yeah, because it's time for you two to go to bed. It is time for you two to go to bed. So,
Please just start doing work for school. Please just.
so you start doing work for school now?
Please just do it until 11 o'clock, please.
Nope.
Please.
Nope. I told you, when I tell you to go, you go. You don't start trying to bargain with me. And that is the end of tonight's live stream, which was fun and involved beer, small people, cabbage, poppy, and curry. And it's been great. So thank you very, very much for everyone who's joined me tonight. Thank you especially for anyone who's liked the live stream. Yes. Thank you if you've happened to subscribe to the channel whilst being here. That'd be even better. And an extra big thank you to the Greenwood for all of the moderation tonight as well. So, enjoy your farts. Good night.